What is going on, everybody? My name is Shadow, co-founder and co-owner of Shadowcast Radio, bringing you another top 10 video from Shadowcast Radio. In today's Shadowcast Radio top 10 video, we are going to be talking about the top 10 non-main Flash villains. These are the Flash villains from the CW. However, there is one Flash villain I'm going to be talking on here that I'm hoping they bring into the CW Flash. Even if it's just a mention of the name, if they even just mention his name, I will take it. Okay, I'm not kidding. But you'll get to when you get to it. Let's get to this right now. Let's go. However, before we actually do get started, I want to mention that we're not talking about villains that are mostly CGI, excuse me, and or were villains that are main villains, such as the main series villains, and or like villains that were co-workers, like not co-workers, but like they had something to do with the main villain of that series. These right here. Now, I will admit, I believe one of these or two of these did have to do with that, but I put them on this list because of the fact that they don't get a lot of mention in the show, which is why I'm wanting to talk about them and place them where I placed them at. And that is, now, as we go, I'm going to tell you guys why I put them here and why I think they should go here. And now, this is all based on me, okay? I am a big fan of Flash. So is my best friend Black Oak, or the other founder of Shadowcast Radio. Sorry if I'm out of breath. I just had to run over and do something for a neighbor. That's why I tried to take my friend to get it done. But anyways, at number 10, we have Turtle, or the Turtle. It's unclear because it says the Turtle, and then some people say Turtle. It's unclear how to say it. Now I'm talking about the original Turtle, not Turtle 2.0. And after the whole incident of Quest Infinite Earth, Turtle, also known as Russell Glosson. He, let's just say, I think, now the comic book Turtle shows like turtle, actual thing with a turtle shell. However, like with a turtle outfit, no hoodie, but I think the whole idea with the green hoodie turtle thing, so much better than a turtle shell. I mean, if they put a turtle shell on this dude, I mean, I would have been like, excuse me, this looks like it was made by a cartoon, not a live action TV series. They could have easily done it with CGI. But the fact that they used an actual human being, and just gave him a green hoodie, made the Turtle make this list. Now, the reason I put him on the bottom of this list is because of this fact right here. Apparently, the Turtle was supposed to be Barry Allen's first villain he ever fought. However, he didn't fight the Turtle until season 2. So, with the CW Flash not getting that part correct, that's why he's only number 10. Now, yes, I'm pretty sure he's the first villain he fought in the season 2 series. But the fact that he didn't fight him until season 2, when he was supposed to be the first villain, that Barry Allen was supposed to defeat, is why he's at number 10. Now, on to number 9. We have a villain that I said earlier has something to do with the main villain of that season. However, didn't get much done with him. Maybe I think it was like a few episodes. That was it, just a few episodes. And that is the Rival, aka Edward Clarice. Or Clarice. I think it's one of those two names. I'm sorry, and sorry if I butcher some of these names. I'm not 2, like, I need to rewatch Flash. I haven't rewatched it in a while. I mean, if I do rewatch it, it'll be like the fourth time I rewatched it. Anyways, I need to rewatch it eventually. But the rival Edward Clarice or Clarice, let me go to him. There. I have it pulled up on my other screen of what everything has to do with other people. Now he is deceased. Sadly, he is deceased. He is a thing based on the Flashpoint. Apparently, he did make a, and I didn't know this because I didn't watch a lot of DC Legends of Tomorrow. I just started watching finished season 1 really, like just recently. But apparently I started a little bit in season 2. I haven't got to that part yet, but apparently he was in season 2 of DC Legends of Tomorrow. But the rival is supposed to be a thing of Wally West's rival, but in the comics it was Jay Garrick's like Reverse Flash thingy, evil speedster clone thingy. So the fact that they didn't get that right, but the reason he's on this list though, because they gave him a chance in the person who betrayed him, Todd Lassence, again, May, which are their names sometimes. The suit they gave him, the whole black suit with a gold stripe with a gold and red. I can't tell, white. It could be white. I can't really tell. It's a dark photo I'm looking at. But the fact that they gave him that right there, and it looks like a pretty decent outfit, speedster wise. It was a Flashpoint villain, so there was that whole thing right there with Flashpoint. And I'm kind of sad they didn't go more into Flashpoint, like more villains come out of Flashpoint. That'd be really cool if they did, but we got what we got. We got the rival. We got a decent speedster villain who wasn't really wanting to kill anybody, more or less just, be a rival. That's literally what his name means, is being a rival. He's not really trying to cause harm. He just wants to rival his enemy, or rival his Flash in quotations. And I'm saying Flash in quotations by saying his Flash as in the CW his Flash, aka Wally West, or the comic one as in Jay Garrick. Now, and then we have number 8. One that was, again, another one who had to do something with the whole main villain. However, he was only shown, I believe, only once. I'm pretty sure. Let me just do a little looky here. I'm pretty sure he was only shown only once. Let me make sure. Okay, he was showed 2 seasons. I think in season 6 he was shown as a recap or whatever, because he's deceased now. So in the season 6 he died. But in season 4, that's when with Thinker, you may know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Kilgore, aka Ramsey Deacon. Ramsey Deacon, amazing person. I think I've actually Dominic Burgess. He played next to other movies in other shows, and I've actually seen him in other movies in other shows, which is why I recognized him when I watched the episode of The Flash right away. Don't ask me what movies he played on because I can't remember, but I did recognize him in other movies. But Kilgore didn't get a lot of love per se, not love, but like mention. He didn't get mentioned a lot in the show. He was just like put in there, kill off, forgotten, like that. It's like, and Kilgore had a lot of stuff. He had a lot of stuff. He could have lived, but no, he had to die off. They had to kill him, which is what made me kind of mad, the fact that they had to kill him. But they had to kill him for the main villain, which is why I'm saying this has to be the main villain. The reason he's on this list is the fact that he could have easily have been kept alive, given more like of a better chance of better fighting chance. Maybe see him fight the Flash a few more times would be awesome. But the fact that they killed him off so early, like so soon, is what made me kind of upset, because I would have loved to see this guy even more on this show. Ramsey Deacon, Kilgore, just so amazing. Now, on to number 7, with the one who is not part of Flash CW yet. That's a yet, because I am hopeful, very, very hopeful that the CW will add him, even if it's just a mention of the name, cameo. If a certain somebody, and I'm not saying the name, because if I say the name, you're gonna be like, oh, I know who you're talking about. But if certain somebody mentions the name, I will like it. I will know that he's a part of the universe, CW verse. So, yeah, he's gonna be a part. He might not be part of it yet, but he might be part of a certain other series, such as a upcoming series or a series that's already here. Yet it's gonna be like one of those like what are they called? Things where it's just like comes out in the future. Like say, like whenever like a DC Legends of Tomorrow episode, it could show this person right here. And the person, now you might wonder who I'm talking about. Well, I'm talking about Impulse's evil twin, Inertia. That's why I want Inertia in the thing, in the CW Flash, or any of the CW superhero shows. Well, any of the ones that have to do with Flash, like such as DC Legends of Tomorrow, Batwoman, which I don't see what's down. I would see more of it in DC Legends of Tomorrow, or Flash, being a fact of DC Legends of Tomorrow is a thing where it covers almost every villain, plus it has to do with a few timeline stuff. So I mean, they could have easily gone to the future, fought Inertia alongside of a future Flash, and or in the Flash, Impulse could have ran back from time, followed by Inertia. Run back in time, followed by Inertia, into the Barry Allen we know of today, the now Barry Allen, and be like, I'm being hunted by an evil twin, blah blah blah, and all that stuff. However, the fact that Inertia is that Thaddeus Thawne, Thaddeus Thawne, 2Ds makes me really unsure of how to pronounce the name. And the fact that Eobard Thawne is somewhat dead, but not dead because he's back alive again. You know, I realize some Flash is getting a lot more confusing, because is Eobard Thawne dead? Is he not dead? Is he back alive? Did they kill him again? Did they get rid of him? What is going on? And if Eobard Thawne's alive, does that mean Eddie's alive? But if Eddie's alive, then where? No, come on now, Shadow. Calm down. Stop thinking about this. This is no. This is not Shadowcast podcast. This is Shadowcast top 10 videos. Top 10. Let's go. Enough with Inertia. If Inertia is even mentioned in the Flash, I'm happy. I will be happy forever. Let's go to number 6 with Top, aka Rosa Dillon. Top does have a lot of mention in the show. Yes, she's still alive. Yeah, I think she's still alive. Is she? Hold up. Yeah, she's still alive. Yes, Top was a sorry, I got distracted being something. Top, aka Rosa Dillon, did have a lot of mention in the show, yes, but the reason she's on the list at number 6 is because of the fact that I don't think she was at her full potential yet. I think that she has a lot more she could do. I mean, if you guys don't think so, let me know. I may be wrong. Maybe she did full potential. I don't believe she did. The fact that she can be, the fact that she does the whole top thing, the whole spinny thing. I think she could do something even worse than that. I mean, the fact that she can give your head up and spin around is something big, but like I said, I think she could do something worse than that. However, I'm not going to talk about Rosa Dillon because of the fact that she did have a lot to do with the Flash. So she's on this list because of that fact right there that I don't think she used her full potential yet. And on to number 5, we have one of the ones that I liked, but I didn't like because of the fact that they gave him the creepy vibe to it, and I'm not much of a horror person. However, my best friend Black Oak, he is. So he liked this person a lot. So I'm adding this guy because for Black Oak. That is Ragdoll. Ragdoll, aka Peter Merkel, didn't have a whole lot to do with Flash. Except for he was part of the Rogues for a small moment. Not the Rogues, the New Rogues. I think it was called the New Rogues. Got together and then they lost Flash, of course, and his team, of course. But Ragdoll, again, I don't think he showed his full potential. However, I don't know if he's still alive. Let me see if I think he said he was still alive. Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah, Young Rogues. Yeah, he was part of the Young Rogues. However, I will say this right here. Again, just like Tup, I don't think Ragdoll showed his full potential yet. If you know Ragdoll's an auto stretch. Contort. Yeah, contort. And also bend without breaking. However, one thing that Ragdoll didn't show us was something that a Ragdoll can do, and that is turn his entire body inside out. I know that's freaking creepy, but a Ragdoll can do it. As long as the Ragdoll has an open mouth, you can literally flip the entire body inside out. I don't think they'll show it because it's a kid. It's supposed to be not something gross in the show, anything like that in the show. But I mean, even if they just showed him doing that thing with his mouth, like opening his mouth really wide, that would have been enough to prove to me that he could have done that. However, he didn't do that. They just did the whole bending body thing, which again, cool. But the fact that he didn't do the whole pull his mouth wide open, which he could have done. He could have done that. And if he did do that and I missed it, let me know. Show me the episode. Tell me the episode in the comments below. I want to see that. See, I don't remember him doing that, but if he did, let me know. Again, let me know. Now, on to number 4. We have Peekaboo. That's why I say that. Yeah, Peekaboo. aka Shauna Bays. This one was actually named by, wait for it, Caitlin Snow instead of Cisco, which Cisco named at least half of these. Actually, I think he named like 90% of these names. He named all of them. But we have Peekaboo, Shauna Bays. Peekaboo, again, part of the, wait, she's still alive, apparently. Yeah, she's still alive. She is actually a bartender now. Well, yeah, bartender. So she did get rid of her thing, but I still think that she is still somewhat of a villainous type, given her past. Even though she's a bartender now, and the fact that she's alive, I think she could give Flash some more problem. But I might as well go back Peekaboo because the fact that I don't want this video going too long. I'm trying to get the video at least 20 to 25 minutes long, and it's already getting 20 minutes long. Plus we had the intro, which is like almost 3 minutes long. So we're on to number 3 with Tricksters 1 and 2. I'm gonna both at the same time because they were both introduced and reintroduced on the same episode. We have James Jesse and Alex Walker. James Jesse being the original, and Alex Walker being the newer Trickster. And they are, I think I don't know if they're both alive. I don't know if they're alive or not, to be honest. But the fact that they gave them both a chance to get back is why they made it so far up onto the list of the top 3. Is because this right here. They gave an older original character his character name back, even though he was known as the original Trickster, not the Trickster in this episode. They still let him play his role again for one more time, which is what makes made me like one of those like nostalgia things for people who used to watch the original Flash, which I never did, but I would have loved to. I mean, I would have loved to watch the original Flash. But I think, to be honest, Alex Walker Flash, honestly, I think they would have done much better if they just would have kept James Jesse as the original, as the only Trickster in this Flash. The Alex Walker Flash, I didn't like him. 100% honest with you, I did not like the Alex Walker Trickster. He just didn't seem conniving enough. I know conniving is a word that not people use, but it's the only I can think of for the Trickster. It's conniving, evil, a joker, if you will. He didn't seem like one to me. He seemed more of a wannabe Joker, but not really a true jokester, prankster, trickster, whatever you want to call it. The true Trickster was, of course, James Jesse. The fact that they did this, though, was awesome, because they needed to do a modern thing with it, but the fact that they had to bring the original Trickster just to make the episode better. I mean, I'm serious. If they just would have kept the newer Alex Walker Trickster without bringing the old one in there, that episode would not have hit very well. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm pretty sure everyone else would have felt the same way. That on to number 2, we have Pied Piper, aka Hartley Rathaway. Hartley Rathaway doing good. Yes, it's awesome. Sadly died, I think. Didn't he die? Again, not sure. No, he's still alive. Yeah, Pied Piper. Okay, Hartley Rathaway. He Um, he turned somewhat good. And well, you see, reason Pied Piper is so far down the list, well, so far up on the list, I should say, at number 2, in the number 2 spot, is because of the fact that Pied Piper played an important role in making Flash, well, Barry Allen, the Flash. He was a part of the whole Star Labs accelerated explosion. Now, on to number 1. We have the one, the only, Mark Martin. Wow! Yeah! Okay, I'm done. Anyways, we have Mark Martin, aka the Wizard. Well, sorry, not the Wizard. I'm so sorry. Scratch that. The Weather Wizard, or just Weather Wizard. Mark Martin. What? And yes, I'm saying Mark Martin is not a main villain because he's not a main villain. He's a non-main villain, in which he has played a lot of parts in the show. Played a lot of role, played a part in the show. However, he was never a main villain, with the fact that he only, but the fact that he was Flash's very, very first villain he ever fought. Amazing. Yeah, a bank robber who used weather control. Now, I'm not gonna put Weather Witch, because Weather Witch isn't very good. I'm not gonna lie, all she used was a staff to control the weather. This guy literally controlled the weather with his bare hands. If she didn't have the staff on her, she can control the weather. So, yeah, that makes, I didn't know. But the fact that Weather Wizard was his very first villain, which is why he made it on this list. I even made thinking, why didn't I mention Captain Cold or Killer Frost? One, Captain Cold done good, and he was one of Flash's main villains. Even though he wasn't a main villain, he was still one of Flash's main villains, in a very powerful one at that much. And also, Killer Frost was never really a villain for Flash, more or less a road stop, speed bump, if you may, because he never really had to fight her that much, because she didn't want to fight him, because she knew that if she did, Caitlin would not have liked it. Now, if you guys think I should have mentioned someone else in this, let me know. I try to find every CW character I like, and I try to not go towards anyone who is in the episode with any kind of CGI, such as Billy God or King Shark. Because I didn't want that. I wanted human like actors, just playing with human actors, not main villains. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and good. Bye. Now, and also keep an eye out for Shadowcast Radio live every Friday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.